Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to dive deep into the fascinating world of one of the most innovative and influential companies of our time, Johnson & Johnson. From its humble beginnings to becoming a global healthcare giant, Johnson & Johnson has left an indelible mark on the world. In this video, we'll be discussing the history, achievements, controversies, and future prospects of this iconic company. So, buckle up and let's get started. Johnson & Johnson was founded in 1886 in New Brunswick, New Jersey, by three brothers Robert Wood Johnson, James Wood Johnson, and Edward Mead Johnson. The company started as a small family-owned business that produced surgical dressings, but it quickly grew into a larger enterprise that expanded into pharmaceuticals, medical devices, and consumer health products. In the early 1900s, Johnson & Johnson revolutionized the medical industry by introducing sterile surgical techniques and disposable sutures, which greatly reduced the risk of infections in surgery. Over the years, Johnson & Johnson has achieved many milestones that have cemented its position as a global leader in healthcare. Some of its notable achievements include the creation of the first commercial first aid kit, the development of the first prescription contraceptive pill, and the launch of the first HIV/AIDS treatment. Additionally, Johnson & Johnson has been at the forefront of the fight against COVID-19, with its subsidiary Janssen Pharmaceuticals developing a single-shot COVID-19 vaccine that has been approved for emergency use. However, Johnson & Johnson has not been without its controversies. In recent years, the company has faced a number of lawsuits and controversies related to its talc-based baby powder, which some claim is linked to ovarian cancer. The company has also faced criticism for its role in the opioid epidemic and its marketing practices related to its antipsychotic drug Risperdal. These controversies have tarnished the company's reputation and led to financial penalties and legal settlements. Despite these challenges, Johnson & Johnson remains a powerhouse in the healthcare industry, and its future prospects look promising. The company is investing heavily in research and development, particularly in the areas of oncology and immunology. Additionally, Johnson & Johnson is committed to sustainability and corporate social responsibility, and has set ambitious goals to reduce its environmental footprint and promote diversity and inclusion. Now, we'll be discussing some of the main ways Johnson & Johnson generates revenue. One of the primary ways Johnson & Johnson generates revenue is through its pharmaceutical business. The company develops and manufactures prescription drugs for a variety of medical conditions, including cancer, immunological disorders, and neurological diseases. Some of its most popular drugs include Remicade, an immunosuppressive drug used to treat rheumatoid arthritis and Crohn's disease, and Darzalex, a monoclonal antibody used to treat multiple myeloma. In 2021, Johnson & Johnson's pharmaceutical business generated over $45 billion in revenue. Another significant revenue generator for Johnson & Johnson is its medical device business. The company produces a wide range of medical devices, including surgical instruments, orthopedic implants, and diagnostic equipment. Some of its most popular medical devices include the AccuView line of contact lenses and the DePuy Synthes line of orthopedic implants. In 2021, Johnson & Johnson's medical device business generated over $22 billion in revenue. Johnson & Johnson also generates revenue through its consumer health business, which produces a variety of over-the-counter products for consumers. Some of its most popular products include Tylenol pain relievers, Listerine mouthwash, and Neutrogena skincare products. In 2021, Johnson & Johnson's consumer health business generated over $15 billion in revenue. In addition to its core businesses, Johnson & Johnson also generates revenue through sales and distribution. The company has a vast network of sales representatives and distributors who help to promote and sell its products around the world. In 2021, Johnson & Johnson's sales and distribution business generated over $8 billion in revenue. Now, we're going to take a closer look by conducting a SWOT analysis to evaluate the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of the company. Let's start with the strengths of Johnson & Johnson. One of the company's biggest strengths is its diversified portfolio of products, which includes pharmaceuticals, medical devices, and consumer health products. This diversification helps to minimize the company's risk and allows it to generate revenue from multiple sources. Johnson & Johnson is also known for its strong brand recognition and reputation for quality products, which enhances customer loyalty and trust. Another strength of Johnson & Johnson is its commitment to innovation. The company invests heavily in research and development, which has led to numerous breakthroughs and the development of new products. For example, Johnson & Johnson was the first company to introduce a stent that can be absorbed by the body, reducing the need for additional procedures. Now let's discuss some of the weaknesses of Johnson & Johnson. One of the company's main weaknesses is its dependence on a few key products for a significant portion of its revenue. For example, Remicade, one of the company's flagship pharmaceutical products, accounted for over 20% of its pharmaceutical sales in 2021. This concentration of revenue in a few key products increases the company's risk and leaves it vulnerable to market changes. Another weakness of Johnson & Johnson is its recent legal and reputational issues. In 2019, the company faced numerous lawsuits related to allegations that its talc-based products contained asbestos, which has been linked to cancer. These lawsuits resulted in billions of dollars in damages and have damaged the company's reputation. Moving on to opportunities, Johnson & Johnson has numerous opportunities for growth and expansion. One opportunity is the growing demand for healthcare products and services, particularly in emerging markets. The company can expand its presence in these markets by developing products that meet the specific needs of these regions and by partnering with local companies. Another opportunity for Johnson & Johnson is the rise of digital health. The company can leverage its expertise in healthcare and technology to develop innovative products and services that improve patient outcomes and reduce healthcare costs. For example, the company has recently invested in digital therapeutics, which use digital tools to treat medical conditions. Lastly, let's discuss some of the threats facing Johnson & Johnson. One of the biggest threats is increased competition in the healthcare industry. As new companies enter the market and existing companies expand their product offerings, Johnson & Johnson may struggle to maintain its market share and profitability. Another threat is increased regulation and scrutiny. The healthcare industry is heavily regulated, and any changes to regulations or increased scrutiny can impact Johnson & Johnson's operations and profitability. Additionally, the company may face reputational damage from negative media coverage or public perception of the industry. So there you have it, folks. A comprehensive SWOT analysis of Johnson & Johnson, one of the biggest healthcare companies in the world. We hope you found this video informative and insightful. From the company's diverse portfolio of products, commitment to innovation, and strong brand recognition to its dependence on a few key products and recent legal troubles, we've covered it all. But this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Johnson & Johnson. As a company with a long and storied history, it continues to evolve and adapt to the changing landscape of the healthcare industry. Who knows what exciting developments are on the horizon for Johnson & Johnson? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more interesting and informative content on our YouTube channel. We love hearing from our viewers, so feel free to leave us a comment down below with your thoughts and opinions on Johnson & Johnson. Thanks for watching.